Good evening. This is the regular meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals for the Town of Newcastle. Today is December 21st, 2020.
First case is the Kingfisher Philanthropies. We have to adopt a resolution on that case. Are they available? You're muted, John.
No, I'm not.
That's better.
But thank you. Good catch.
That's better.
Eric, are we going to hear from the applicant or?
I think I can give you a rundown where things stand right now, and if John has anything or the applicant has anything they want to add, I'm happy to have them, make a statement with respect to that. So you closed the public hearing on the special permit and the variances at the last meeting and or the 2 meetings ago, and instructed the town's planning consultants, engineer, and building inspector and myself to draft a proposed resolution approving the special permit, the various variances that need to be adopted with respect to the special permit industrial use, and also to make a secret determination. So that resolution was drafted. It's been distributed to the applicant and their counsel and all the consultants we got, and to the board for review. We had some discussion with counsel today. I think there was one last outstanding issue that I can address regarding one of the conditions in the resolution, but otherwise I think we are generally set to proceed for the board to consider whether to vote on the resolution. And again, the resolution adopts a negative declaration under SECRA. It approves the various numerous variances associated with the special permit use, and also approves the special permit with a number of conditions. So the last condition, or the last condition that we were requested by the applicant to review was condition number 5 in the resolution, which talked about which reads the linear access driveway asphalt pavement removal, and as applicable per location, replacement with topsoil, vegetation, driveway sections consisting of stabilizing materials to be both vegetated, open paren, middle track and shoulder close paren, and impervious close paren, tire tracks close paren, shall be identified on the site plan. And then it continues as a component of implementing the invasive plantings recuperation plan with the meadow, within the meadow area. I've spoken with Dennis Corelli, the environmental consultant, and with Sabrina Charney Hall, the town's planning director, and we are in agreement that the last part of that condition, which reads as a component of implementing the invasive plantings recuperation plan within the meadow area, can be deleted. So it would end, shall be identified on the site plan, period. And that, I believe, is the, go ahead. Was that, somebody wanted to make a comment? No. So that was, I believe, the only remaining issue. Mr. Kirkpatrick and the applicant can weigh in if there's any other issues that are still remaining. And we can, address those before the board considers final review of the resolution.
For myself and the applicant, no, thank you very much. We very much appreciate all the attention you have given to this, and we are just looking for you to go ahead and pass the resolution. Thank you.
So I think you can proceed with a vote on the resolution. As I had stated, it combines the SECRA review, the variances, and the special permit into one resolution. So you can just call the vote on the resolution as I read tonight, as amended, Mr. Chairman.
Okay.
Unless the board has any questions for any of the consultants or the applicants. So.
Does anyone on the board have any comment or questions? If any of the town staff or the applicant?
I think that it might be important, Eric, even though they're all in one resolution, for the board to pass motion on the environmental on the negative declaration separately from the resolution as it is incorporated in the resolution, but just to kind of call it on its own?
Sure, we could do it that. We could do two separate resolutions because the board has to adopt the secra negative declaration before it can take action of approving the variances and the special permit.
Right,
So
so they
just-
should call it out. They don't have, they can just motion a separate motion for that as contained in the resolution, maybe?
That's fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay,
So you would do a motion to adopt the secret negative declaration that's contained in the motion, and then a second motion approving the variances and the special permit as set forth in the resolution. So you can do them as the planning director stated, we'll do them as two separate motions.
Okay. Does anyone else want to be heard? Bob, Tom? Are you good?
Yes, I have no further comment.
Okay. I'll make a motion, we close the public hearing. Is that
Second.
necessary?
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
Yes.
Anthony Giardina,
Yes,
Harvey Bonaparte,
Yes.
Howard Dubs,
Yes.
Michael Nolan.
Yes.
I'll make a motion that the board adopt the negative declaration as outlined in secra and contained within the resolution as drafted by council.
I'll second that.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye,
Harvey Bonaparte,
Yes.
Howard Dubs,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Yes.
I'll further make a motion that the board adopt the resolution, approve the variances and the special permit as outlined in the resolution.
I'll second that.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye,
Harvey Bonaparte,
Aye.
Howard Dubs,
Aye.
and Michael Nolan.
Aye.
Thank you for your patience and everybody's cooperation and the contributions of the town staff.
From the applicant, thank you very much. We very much
Thank you.
appreciate it.
We very much appreciate it. Thank you to all of you, and we wish you a happy holiday and a great new year.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
okay. Next is Red Oak Lanes LLC.
How are you? Aaron Deems, Red Oak Lane.
I would like to say happy holidays to the board and other staff that are on here. Happy holidays, and happy new year, and
Same
we'll
to
see
you,
you next
Spring.
year. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Same here. Happy
Bye.
holidays.
Harrison,
Happy New Year.
take care.
Bye-bye.
Bob.
Thank you.
Are we ready for
Are
Red
we
Oak?
hearing
Lanes?
from on Red Oak? Is there someone here from Red Oak representing?
Yes,
Red Oak?
hi, Aaron Deems. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
How are you, sir?
Very good, thank you. If you could tell us why you're here this evening and what it is you're seeking.
I have an application in. I have a pre-existing home that I'd like to remodel. It was built in 1954 and it is to current setbacks. It's 1.5 foot over the line. And so I'd like to get a variance to remodel and add a second floor to the home on the existing footprint.
I just mentioned to everyone if they could stay on mute while they're opening applications, things of that sort, until they wish to be heard. Thank you. Any questions or comments by the board?
I do have a question. The proposed one-car garage addition, is there nothing at that point on the property, right? I know it's within the setbacks and everything looks good, but is that going to be brand new? There's nothing there right now that you're.
Well, no, there's a deck and such there, but no garage or anything yet.
But the second floor addition that you're proposing is on top of the existing residence and not on top of the proposed garage? Is that how that's going to work?
Correct. So I'd like to put a second floor on and add the breezeway in the garage.
So yeah, right. So you're only adding a second floor to the existing, so you're not increasing the existing footprint.
No, well, the front left corner, if you see where it's shaded, where I wanted to square off the house.
Okay, all right, but that's minimal.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so very good. I don't have a problem with that.
Carrie, is there anyone who wishes to speak to this application?
There's no attendees right now. Let me just double check YouTube. And I don't see anybody there either.
Thank you. Any other questions by the board? I make a motion then that we close the public hearing.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparte,
Aye.
Howard Dubs,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
Would like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion at the application of Red Oak Lane LLC for a second floor addition requiring a 1.5 foot rear yard variance. Be approved for the following reasons. The existing structure right now on Red Oak Lane is in one of our older subdivisions in Kisco Park, where the majority of the homes were substandard up until the times that they have been renovated. Many of them have already been renovated and brought up to modern standards. This one should also be allowed to do the same thing. The proposed addition will not increase the existing footprint of the house. The granting of the variance will not create an undesirable change to the character of the neighborhood. There is no other method feasible to achieve the desired end other than granting this variance. There will be no adverse effect on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood. This is not a self-created hardship in that this is a legally existing non-conforming structure that has been there for many, many years, and there's no other way to improve it other than to grant this variance. And we'll leave foundation surveys for the proposed garage, won't we, Tom?
We're going to need a final survey for the garage. The garage
Final
doesn't require a setback.
Final survey for the garage, acceptable to the building department, and then you have 6 months to start and 1 year to finish.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparte,
Aye.
Howard Dubs,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
Thank you. You have your variance.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, board.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Have a great holiday. Happy New Year.
You too. Same to you.
Thank you. Next case is Goldstein.
Hi,
Hello, Goldstein.
I'm here and Robin and Bart Goldstein are also here.
Okay.
Looking for a variance for a deck. The existing deck, actually, I think I can share a screen and show you the picture. If that's okay. Hold on. That coming through?
Yes.
Okay, so here's the existing Goldstein deck, built when the house was originally built, and you can see it's angled on the back. It's actually pre-existing non-conforming as it stands now. I think when the house was built, this was probably termed a side setback because it seems it was built when it was a 25-foot side setback, but now it's considered a rear setback. We have the hardship of being on Taylor Road and Cottage Road. So it's a front, on two sides. What we're proposing to do is square off the deck. So that little corner is where we have our tightest setback at 33 feet. Run it a little bit longer and then do a patio here. So the variance we're requesting is 33 feet where 50 feet is required for a rear yard setback in 1 acre zoning. A couple of pictures here. This is the house, so trying to modernize it as well using a more modern looking cable railing. And then it's hard to see the deck now. This was in the summer, but it's kind of dated and it's pressure treated wood in poor shape. So that's the variance we're requesting. So it's a total of 17 feet. Come back to the side.
Are you rebuilding the whole deck?
Yes, because it's, the underneath is not in great shape either, and we're making it, a fair amount larger, so.
How much larger are you making it, Mary?
I don't have that paper in front of me, but, it's probably, well, 1/3 more. So you can see, actually, if you look, this is the existing deck.
Yeah.
And this is the additional piece.
All right. You're not coming out any further. You're just adding a little bit.
Really, the only thing that comes out, so this is the line of the existing deck back here, which we're following. It's just this corner gets a little bit tighter, but not much.
Mary, could you describe what impacts, if any, this will have on adjacent property owners?
Well, they've been notified. The property here, Goldenbergs, which live in back of Goldstein's, have heavy evergreens. There's a lot of screening, and this is a fairly large property that the house is on Cottage Road. The house is quite a bit away. So honestly, in terms of the impact, it's really no different than the impact now, because if you see, this is where the deck is now.
Any other questions by the board?
No.
And who wishes to speak to this?
I don't see anybody attending, and there's no one on YouTube currently.
Okay, I make a motion, we close the public hearing.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparte,
Aye.
Howard Dubs,
Aye.
Nolan.
Aye.
I'll make a motion. I move that the Goldstein application for a rear yard variance of 17 feet for the construction or reconstruction of a deck, expansion of a deck, be approved for the following reasons. This is a pre-existing non-conforming site. There will be no undesirable change in the character of the neighborhood. The benefit cannot be sought through other means. The variance is not substantial, as it involves only the corner of the deck. There will be no adverse impact on the physical environment, and the difficulty is not self-created. You'll have 6 months to start, 1 year to complete. Tom, is there a as-built that you need, or
We will need a final survey when completed.
final survey? Okay. And let the record show there are no neighbors who have appeared in opposition to this.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparth,
Aye.
Howard Dubs,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
Thank you. You have your variance.
Thank you.
Enjoy your holidays.
You too. Good evening.
Okay. Krinsky?
Yes. Ken Anderson, Granoff Architects, representing Matt and Andrea Korniski. And I believe Matt and Andrea are here as well.
Hi, everyone.
I will attempt to share my screen. So the Korniskis live in a half-acre zone on 28 Overbrook Drive. It's part of the Cornell Woods subdivision. And their house is currently, the lot is a little less than half of what the required lot would be. Sort of the building envelope, as you can see on my screen, is here. The existing deck is this dashed line, which also has, hold on. Which is this portion of the yellow area here. So they're looking to, the deck is in disrepair. They're looking to sort of take it down, and there's really very limited use of their backyard and side yard. The only use that they have of their yard or level area is not down here, as you can see in the pictures. It's off to the side here, and that's what we're attempting to capture by wrapping the deck around the side, is to access this level area of their house. So we've eliminated the stairs that go down to the basement walkout level, and we're adding deck to access, you know, the level part of the yard, and it slopes down at this area on the side. In doing this, because the existing deck is already somewhat non-conforming, you know, we need 4 variances, 2 side yards, a rear yard, a front yard, and we also need a building coverage variance because it's over the building coverage, but it is under the max allowable development coverage. I should also note that this is subject to review by Dennis Corelli. He is waiting for your board to make any comments or changes, and until he asks us to review any comments he may have.
Did you look at whether or not you could design something that would fit into the existing building coverage?
Well, it was the desire of Matt and Andrea to better utilize their deck. And if you could see on this image, the dashed line here, a big part of them using their deck was to expand it left and right. And if I were to not use it, I would have to chop off about 11 feet on this end and still have the access over to here. This access on the side to get to the level side yard is less square footage than if we were to put an actual stair that leads straight down to the lower level. So we thought, you know, this was giving them a little more square footage that they can use for their deck, the actual usable area of the deck.
Where are the adjoining homeowners?
Pan over here. So this is 28 Overbrook here. This is 30 Overbrook, 24, and Timberline, which is it's the back of their house, which is much higher up in elevation. I should note that they have a letter of support from all three of these neighbors for doing what they wish to do. You could see here on 28 Overbrook, this is heavily screened already from Overbrook, which is what Timberline would see, and 24 Overbrook would only see sort of the side of the over here. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. It would see this side here. This is Timberline across the street.
Carrie, do we have anyone in the queue to speak to this?
I don't see anybody. Hold on one second. Let me check. On YouTube, nobody there either.
Thank you. Does anyone on the board have any other questions?
Just one question, Mr. Chair. So on the town's environmental consultant, I guess it says that a wetlands permit is going to be required. Is it within the wetlands buffer? Is that what?
Yes, it's in the wetlands buffer. The existing deck exists in the wetlands buffer. I have been speaking with Dennis about it. He is waiting until your board makes a decision before he makes his recommendations.
So for the board, I would just recommend that you make as a condition that they obtain, any approvals from the any wetland permit from the environmental consultant as a condition of the approval of any variances should you grant them.
Could you just show us the photograph that shows the deck again as it relates to the wetlands?
So here's the deck here, the existing deck. The wetlands are way beyond this fence down. It's actually a pretty steep ravine downhill. There's a common area that runs throughout the Cornell Woods subdivision, and there's there's wetlands. I think they were just rerouted water courses when they built that subdivision. So yes, now it's a wetland, but it's not on this property, it's off property.
Okay, thank you. Does anyone else on the board have any other questions, comments? I make a motion, we close the public hearing.
Second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparte,
Aye.
Howard Dubs,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
Who'd like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion that we grant the variance to the Krinskys based upon the following. I believe that the property is already non-conforming, and in order to expand the deck that currently is there or rebuild it, they need a number of variances to do so. All the neighbors have expressed their okay to this project. For the deck steps, they will need a 23-foot variance. For the deck, they need a 21-foot variance, and it's a front yard. And the deck is also a front yard, 23. Deck, front yard, 21. Side yard variance of 25 feet. Rear yard setback of 4 feet. And building coverage variance of 143 feet.
Excuse me, Mr. Dubs, there was a math error that was brought to my attention by one of the board members. And we
Okay.
since sent corrected numbers.
Oh, yes, yes.
I think you're reading off of the old numbers.
Okay,
I'm sorry to interrupt.
that's all right. What are the new, what is incorrect? Oh, wait a minute, I have it here. Okay,
It was just the building coverage numbers so
I
far.
see that. The
Yeah.
213 feet.
It's 213 feet versus
Yeah.
143 feet. So I stand corrected. The requested variance for building coverage is 213 feet. I propose we grant this because the granting of the variance will not create an undesirable change in the character of the neighborhood or detriment to nearby properties. There's no feasible method other than the variance to achieve the benefit of what's sought. The variances sought are not substantial. There'll be no adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental condition in the neighborhood. And although the condition is self-created, it's de minimis based upon the variances sought. So for those reasons, I propose that we grant the variance.
I'll second.
6 months to start, 1 year to finish.
And and contingent upon the granting of the wetlands permit.
That's
as well.
correct.
Now
And,
I'll second it.
now, oh, sorry. And do we need a survey, a final survey?
Yes, sir, please.
Yes, a final survey as well.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparth,
Aye.
Howard Dubs,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye. Thank you. You have your variance.
Thank you, everyone. Have a great holiday.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
everyone.
You too.
Happy holidays.
You too.
Okay. Next is Backer.
Hi, board. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Good. So I'm here to request a side variance to install a generator on the east side of my house. There's I know there's a 35-foot setback, and I think I only have on the side of my house about 30.3 feet total. So I'm looking for a 10-foot variance to install a generator in the location shown on the survey.
How did you choose the location that you chose for the generator?
Yeah, so both sides of my house are less than the 35 feet. And this is a side that's, can't really be viewed from the driveway. Behind the house, there's no real place to put it. The lawn slopes pretty severely down from Route 133. And then there's a retaining wall and a flat patio. And there's really nowhere to put it on the patio, and putting it anywhere in the backyard would require some significant kind of reshaping of the leveling of the landscaping and a lot of trenching underneath the patio.
How close is the generator to the house itself?
The survey here shows it as 5 feet off the house. There's some air handlers towards the back of the house and a window into a space in the basement, kind of on the front towards the front of the house on the sides, which is why we put it 5 feet off the house.
And do you expect it to have any impact on the neighbor closest to that side of the house?
No, I don't think so. So their house, it's lot 31 on the survey, is up on the front of the street by Random Farms Drive. So the entire area that it's kind of adjacent to on the property line is all wooded area back there.
What is the generator powered by?
It'll be powered by propane.
And how many tanks?
I think we're going to do either 3 or 4 tanks. Well, we showed 4 tanks on this on the survey, but we're not. We're kind of deciding between 3 or 4 tanks now.
Oh, those are the tanks. Yeah.
You have no gas in your street?
No, there's no connection to natural gas.
Gary, could you check to see if there's anyone who wishes to speak to the application?
I don't see any attendees and there's no one on YouTube.
Thank you. Any other questions by the board? I
Oh,
move,
one thing I wanted to note, I noted was, I think incorrect on this survey. The survey shows the generator at 48 by 30. I was told that the pad is going to be 54 by 31. Not sure if that's a significant variation, but I just want to make sure you guys have the full information.
So the
Thomas, go ahead.
the requested variance is 10 feet. Does that change the number that you need?
I don't think that should change it significantly. I think the 10 feet was meant to give it, we built a little wiggle room into that 10 feet. So I can't imagine that those, 6 inches would make a big difference.
Well,
Person
if it
allowance
makes any
built in.
difference at all, you need to make sure it fits now.
Tom, were you going to say something? Tom, were you going to say something?
Yes, there was an allowance built into the calculation to allow for the pad size. We should be fine with the calculation.
Great, thank you.
I move that we close the public hearing.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparth,
Aye.
Howard Dubs,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye,
Would like to make a motion?
I'll take it.
Okay.
I move that we grant a 10-foot side yard variance to Daniel Backer of 98 Random Farm Drive. For the following reasons: the benefits sought by the applicants cannot be achieved by any other. The requested variance is somewhat substantial, but there is no other feasible location for the generator. The granting of the variance will not create an undesirable change in the character of the neighborhood or detriment to nearby properties. There are no neighbors who are present or who have written opposition to the variance. It is not a self-created hardship, as the property size and shape do not provide better options. And Tom, do we need anything for this?
An as-built, please.
We'll need an as-built survey, and that would be, and are we looking at 6 months to start, 1 year to finish?
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparth,
Aye.
Howard Dubs,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
Thank you. You have your variance, Mr. Backer.
Thank you all very much. Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
You
Thank
too.
you.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Cooperman and Chan.
Hi. Hello. Oh, should I start?
So the way this works is if you could just explain to us why you've appeared this evening and what it is you're requesting.
Okay, sure. We're here because we are trying to rebuild our garage, our one-car garage that was destroyed in the storm in August. And in the process, we're hoping to build a room above the garage. Both would be on the same footprint as the original garage. We're asking for a variance today because we have a 2-foot bump out in the front for the room over the garage. That would be a little bit over than the original footprint.
So could you explain the circumstances for the bump out, what that accomplishes for you, please?
It allows us to put a bathroom in that room. Right now we have a 1.5 bath house, and we have 3 kids. So that would actually, we're hoping to be able to stay in the house, as the house itself is kind of small compared to other houses in this neighborhood. in the area.
So that 2 feet makes the difference?
It makes a difference in terms of if we have a king bed and then the side tables. And then the entrance to that room is a little bit, it comes off our stairwell in the house just because of the height of the garage.
Right.
So that entrance takes up a chunk of space. So in order to put a tiny closet also in the room, that 2 feet helps significantly to fit everything.
Yeah, I understand. Okay. Okay.
Carrie, could you check, is there anyone on YouTube or in the queue?
Nobody in the queue and nobody on YouTube.
Thank you. Any other questions by the board? I make a motion that we close the public hearing.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparth,
Aye.
Howard Dubs,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
Would like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion that we approve the application of Michael Cooperman and Daisy Chan, 34 Old Mill Road in Chappaqua, for a 4-foot front yard variance for the installation of a second floor above the reconstructed garage that will be taking place at the same time, for the following reasons. The applicant has demonstrated that this is the best location for what they are trying to achieve. No neighbors have appeared in opposition. The granting of the variance will not create an undesirable change or character to the character of the neighborhood or detriment to nearby properties. There is no other feasible method available to the applicant which is likely to achieve the benefit being sought. The requested variance is not substantial. The proposed variance will not have any adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood or district, and the applicant's difficulty or hardship was not self-created. For those reasons, I move that we approve the application. You have 6 months to start.
Harvey, I just want to.
And Tom, you want to survey? You want a survey? Completion survey?
And as-built from the architect would be fine because the cantilever is over the foundation.
Okay, and an as-built completion survey.
May I just clarify something? It's above, the building is above an existing garage, not a reconstructed garage, correct?
Yeah. Well, the garage was destroyed in a storm, but it was there originally to the house.
So you're rebuilding the garage?
Rebuilding
Yes.
the garage, correct.
Yes, okay, yeah.
I'm sorry, what we need to have an as-built?
As-built survey, when it's completed, the architect will provide you with one.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And we should submit it to the town then?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparth,
Aye.
Howard Dubs,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
Thank you. You have your variance.
Thank you so much. Have a good
Good
night.
Good night. Thank you.
Good night.
I make a motion that we adopt the meeting minutes for the November 18th meeting.
I'll second.
Chairman Kenneth Cooper,
In favor?
Anthony Giardina,
Aye.
Harvey Bonaparth,
Aye.
Howard Dubs,
Aye.
Michael Nolan.
Aye.
Okay. See everybody next year.
Have a nice holiday, everyone.
Have a good holiday, everybody.
Good holiday.
Happy
Happy New Year.
New Year.
Happy New